Peace and blessings. Universal Creator, my Heavenly Father, please give me the right words to say. I'm going to just share with y'all, man. I hope everybody's doing good, man. Let me share with y'all real quick. I'm trying to figure out what I want to say. I'm trying to be as genuine as possible as we live in these last days and times. There's so much going on. Slowly trying to pack my stuff up and really get out of here, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I put some of my paintings. My paintings are gone. The only thing I have left is I have my Black Panther. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna probably just sell it or something. And I got my avatar because I can't bring that with me. Unless I figure out a way to travel with it, I don't know. But I did put out a lot of my stuff and people did take it immediately, which was good because I didn't want it to go to waste. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, so this, I don't know. This physical reality might be this where I'm at right now. This reality might be Earth. So if it is Earth, all right, let me just speak on the things that's kind of going on with me. Now, if this is like I said, if this is another realm, like if this is hell or some pocket dimension where it's only fallen angels and Nephilim, then it'd be like a different situation, all right? But I'm gonna tell you just from my experiences, this is for entertainment purposes only. I kind of wish I could put my phone down because I'm kind of tired. I'm really tired of a lot of this stuff, man. What's that saying? You get sick and tired? Man. Let me see if I can put my phone down and I can talk. My body's in some pain. I'm gonna just tell you guys as much as I can without boring you guys. Alright? It should echo. Alright? It echoes a little bit. Actually not echo, but acoustics. La 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 la. Oh, happy day. All right, let me stop playing around. To how things are going, man. I'm confident and I'm trusting in the Most High. All right. I do stuff because I do try to encourage the people. I do want to say that most of the stuff that I'm going through is some type of psychological warfare stuff. Like for instance, if this is not a pocket dimension, I know for a fact, like everybody that I look at on YouTube, when I'm looking at videos, is just triggering stuff. So it's mostly Nephilim. And Nephilim are the fallen angels. I guess they have some type of ancient technology. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't figure them out. All right? But I do know this. I know that they have the ability to manifest themselves from one place to another, meaning that they can teleport. I'm not sure if this is some type of divine thing that they can do, some type of supernatural thing they can do, or if it's technology. I'm not sure. But I know that for a fact. Right? So, most of my life, since I've been born in this planet, realm, whatever it is, right? It has been complete manipulation. right? It has been complete manipulation. Everything about my life has been manipulation, right? So now I'm in an isolated situation because everybody that I have known, as far as say family or friends, it's a strong possibility that they were Nephilim or fallen angels, right? So now when everybody just stops speaking to me or everybody stops talking to me, I have nobody that I actually know. And then on top of that, I don't know who's human because the fallen angels and the Nephilim, they're going to do their best to isolate me where I don't have any support, any encouragement, nothing. They wanted me to they just wanted me to just fail in life and to just give up and to unalive myself and just fail my mission possibly in this realm, right? For me just to unalive myself, right? In terms of being an earth angel, I guess, right? That's a thing, right? So I have nobody that I can lean on, because if everybody that you know have the ability to shapeshift themselves or look like different people, you will never know who's who, unless you have some type of discernment or the universal creator, the Heavenly Father, blesses you with the ability to see past the physical, so you get a sense of who it is that are around you, right? Now this is the thing, and I hope the world can hear what I'm saying. If I'm such a bad person and I guess I'm supposed to be this evil person, right? Why hasn't the cosmos dealt with me? Right? Why is the physical realm so obsessed with trying to do things to me? I'm never gonna lie to you. These fallen angels and Nephilim have taken so many attempts on my life that is crazy. From poisons to car accidents. And I'm gonna be real with you, no joking matter. That's why my back is hurting me. Alright? That's why my back is hurting me. Alright? And some of the worst things has happened to me. Right? Some of the worst things has happened to me in my life. Right? And honestly, chosen ones and people that can hear what I'm saying, I can't even cry about it, because looking at this thing now in a broad scale of things, I used to wonder, growing up, like being in this matrix, I was wondering to myself, like in this world, like, why did God put me in this situation? Why did He put me literally in a toxic environment? Growing up, I thought that my family loved me, and this is nothing that I can cry about now. I just have to face reality. This is the bitter pill that I have to swallow. This is the bitter pill that I have to swallow. I thought that my family loved me. I thought that my friends cared about me, and this is why when I posted my little on my dry eraser board, when I say that they are actors. They are actors. This is why they're all involved in media and in politics and TV shows and movies and stuff. Because they act like they love you. They act like they care about you, but they don't. They absolutely don't. Right? So some people could now be like, how could you talk about your mother this way, and that's so disrespectful, and how could you talk about your father that way, and that's so disrespectful, how could you talk about your family that way? These people were never my family. You understand? These people were never my family. They were just actors in my life to manipulate my life. Right? So whomever y'all think is my mother was never my mother. Whomever you think was my father was never my father. And when I was growing up, I was like, these people do some bad things, but nothing happens to them. And then I realized that if this is not hell, then these must be like fallen angels. The picture that I have with my younger self, I am now my higher self. Alright? I am now my higher self. I can literally say that I have tasted death and came back. So now, when I look at the younger versions of myself, I'm looking at it from the outside looking in. Like if I could go back in time to save my younger self, I would. Even though in reality, those pictures of my younger self and my physical presence now is the same person, but it's really two different individuals. My younger self had no idea what I was coming into or what I was going to go through. My higher self now realizes that most of my life has been a manipulation. And I'm going to be real with y'all chosen ones. I can't say I've been a victim, but I have played a role in the manipulation, right? By being lustful, right? By being, at one point, a drug addict, an alcoholic. I can be honest with myself and I can be real. Trying to chase down different women. But I have to say this too. Because I know the world is judging me because of how the standards of, Christianity and religion and this religion and that religion, right? And I went through it, but especially when I was in Egypt, I heard some of the Arabic brothers that I met over there. And this is another thing too. These entities, they have infiltrated every aspect of our lives here in this realm. If this is earth, if this is hell, disregard everything that I'm saying. But if this is earth, they have infiltrated all aspects of our lives. I don't care what race you are, what race you think you are. I don't care what religion you're a part of. I don't care what social groups you're a part of. They have infiltrated all of it. So when I have encounters with people, I have to be mindful that not everybody that I speak to is human. This is why, in a Truman Show type of sense, right? Let's just say Lucifer set me up to be on some Truman Show type stuff, right? So now when I'm out and about, like doing regular stuff, like going to the store or whatever, right? It's like me stepping into another realm. When I do my video, I really want to do my video hopefully when I get to my next destination, I'm going to do a real breakdown on everything. But I want to do that like based on not just I want to do it based on geography and the demographics of things. But I'm just talking about me right now, right? So when I like go into a store, I'm stepping into a different realm, right? This could be based on some type of magic, divinity, supernatural abilities of these entities, right? Where when you step into a store, you're thinking that you're stepping into a regular store that everybody shops in. But you could be stepping into a realm of a fallen angel, a Nephilim, or whatever the case may be. Right? So when you buy, so for instance, like when I buy food, I'm thinking that the food is good and nourishing, but in reality, it could be poison. It could be poison. I'm being real with y'all. And I'm going to be real. They have tried to poison me several times. And this is the part that's so confusing to me. In the midst of me traveling to different countries, right? Excluding my time in the military. Me just wanting to travel on my own just to see different parts of the world, right? I can be real now. My mother, right? Who, in my mind, my mother is Lucifer. In my mind, she's the devil, right? She wants to control every aspect of my life, right? And then I learned about the Anunnaki stuff, and then I learned that the Anunnaki are into incest. And I don't want to be low vibrating or disgusting on this video, but you can do your own research in case there's kids watching in regards to what incest is. And that's part of the Anunnaki's, that's part of their culture, I guess. Now, can you imagine your mother is trying to have a relationship with you? But you don't know it's your mother because your mother can shapeshift into different people. And then the character that played your father, he is a flaming, no disrespect, playing for the other team type of man. I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to say it without YouTube going crazy, right? And then he too might be seeking a relationship with you in some type of sick way. And then on top of that, he's extremely jealous of you because your Lucifer, the devil mother, is obsessed with you. But he's really obsessed with his real mother, wife, girlfriend, lover, whatever. I don't know the situation with them, right? This is my life. So he could be like a high-ranking, I don't know, fallen angel or something. So you got two powerful, negative, low-vibrating beings that really don't like you, but then they pretend like they like you. My first car accident that I've ever been in my whole life was done by the guy that played my father. I'm driving to take who I thought was my daughter to the hospital because she was sick. Right? And listen, so many things has happened in my life that it took me a long time. It took me a long time to realize that where I'm at in reality, it wasn't like a real thing. Because I wasn't living the life that other people were living. It took me a long time to realize that. It is now that I've realized, like, into my own mind and self and my own spirit, that this is some type of weird reality and I have to fight my way through this. I'm taking my daughter to the ER, so I cut down one of the roads. This is when I was in North Carolina. This gentleman, he's coming out of a bar, literally coming out of a bar, just outside of the gate of where I was out of Fort Bragg, the duty station that I was stationed at the time. And I'm taking my daughter to the ER because she wasn't feeling well. This is a true story. I know y'all think that I'm crazy. Some of y'all think that I'm playing for the other team. Y'all think I'm on the Rainbow Flag Association. I'm not none of these things. Listen, anything that goes against God is what these Anunnaki, fallen angel, Nephilim, whatever y'all want to call them, that is what they do. There is no way I could be saying to you guys that I have archangels as my protector, or I talk to the Most High, and I'm going against everything that is an abomination in His sight. Things that upset the universal creator. That's like, how can I do that? That'll be a complete contradiction of who I am. But listen, you guys can believe whatever you want to believe. At this point, like I said in my other video, I'm not in nobody's shoes. Right now, I'm in my Crocs, though. I'm in my Crocs. I'm in the house, right? But I'm in nobody's shoes. So I'm taking my daughter, and I'm literally probably like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I can't even remember the distance of how far I was from the gate. Anyway, he's coming out of a bar, and I have the right of way, of course, right? I'm thinking he comes slowly, he comes a little bit out to the edge. So I'm thinking, he sees me and he's not going to, hit my car. I'm hoping this guy's paying attention, because usually, when you get to an intersection, you look both ways before you just pull out like that. He pulls out directly into my car. This is a true story. This is the man that's supposed to be my father. In this third dimensional realm, wherever this is, hell, pocket dimension, earth, whatever. Immediate pain in my neck. And I have never been in no type of car accidents in my life. Driving for years. An immediate pain to the back of my neck, my spine. I'm thinking I probably broke my neck. I immediately look back to make sure that my daughter's okay. She's in the and I wasn't going that fast, thank God. But she's in her car seat, and she's in her harness car seat, and she's strapped in and she's good. I look at her and say, "You okay?" She was like a little bit stunned, but she was fine. But I was in immediate pain. I'm not gonna lie to you, chosen ones. My neck was killing me. My whole the top of my spine going out to the middle of my back was killing me. The airbags came out and everything. So I didn't know that the airbags give off like a some type of smell where it smells like smoke. So my immediate thought was the car was going to probably catch on fire and I need to get my daughter out of the car. So before I did anything, I grabbed my I hopped out of the car, I grabbed my daughter, and we went off to the side of the road. Luckily, my car did not catch on fire. People ask me, there's like, hey, listen, can you just move your car? Because you're kind of blocking the traffic. Which I did. I got off to the side of the road and I blocked traffic. Emergency people showed up. I think a fire truck came. No, I think the EMS from the post came and everything. And I told them that no, I told them I was fine, even though I wasn't fine. I was in a lot of pain. But I just wanted to make sure the police came to get this resolved. Because this dude was obviously drunk, and I was pissed. And all he kept trying to do was apologize. But I didn't realize that it was I didn't realize this was a fallen angel, a Nephilim. I was told the police was coming. I can't remember if I tried to call the police. I don't remember, y'all. I'm never gonna lie to you. And according to the location where we were at, it was between some type of county lines or something. It was kind of weird. Listen. All these fallen angels, Nephilim, all they do is lie. They lie about everything. Everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. You gotta take everything that they say with a grain of salt. So this guy, he keeps running, he's going back and forth into the bar to, I don't know if he was trying to drink water or sober up. At some point, his daughter came onto the crash site. This is a true story. This happened in North Carolina when I was stationed at Fort Bragg. This might have happened around 2013. If I remember correctly, around 2013. His daughter comes on the site. She's apologizing to me every chance she gets. Right? A whole bunch of I'm sorry. Give me a second, children. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. All right. So we're waiting on the police or some sheriff or whatever, right? Now, I was told the police are not coming. Right? Usually the police come for every goddamn thing, right? But the police weren't coming, so we had to wait for a sheriff because apparently it was some county line bullshit, right? This sheriff did not show up until when I picked up my daughter and was headed to the hospital. It was probably like around maybe 2, 3 in the afternoon. If my memory is correct, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because I had to leave work early to go pick up my daughter because my then wife said that she couldn't leave work. She said, "Hey, the daycare called. Our daughter's not feeling well. Can you go pick her up, check on her, and if need be, take her to the ER or something because the clinic wasn't open at that time." I said, "Fine, I'll go get her. She is my daughter. I want to make sure she's good." All right. Folks, I want to say this. The world that these fallen angels have created for us, for humanity, I know that God is not pleased with it. Because everything is a lie, everything is a manipulation, right? And what's happened in my life personally, if the world gets opportunity to see this, I'm still confessing it before the Most High. Everything that was done in my life was to hurt me and to break my heart, to literally kill me emotionally, right? If they couldn't kill me physically, they were going to try and kill me mentally, psychologically, whatever. But to hurt me. If you guys know Tutankhamun's life, and if that wasn't manipulated or whatever, it is said that when they discovered his tomb, he had 2 children, right, buried with him, right? I think it was 2 girls. So those possibly could be his daughters. Now this is the thing, because Tutankhamun's life was so long ago, and his life predates a lot of things that we know now as modern history, whether it's modern religion, modern society, whatever, right? So a lot of things about his life we don't know, but I'm going to assume that he probably was a good person, and he probably had love for children and probably love for his own children. But it was probably unfortunate, maybe his children were probably stillborns or whatever the case may be. The enemy of mankind has realized that I have love for children. The Bible says, forsake not the children to come unto me, because such is the kingdom of the Most High. Now, because these entities are into anything, and as I said, listen, anything to upset God, anything to go against God, that is going against nature. That means creating beasts and monsters and doing all type of genetic experiments, taking people's lives, taking what we would look at as divine order and making it chaos, causing chaos on the planet, manipulating the weather, causing natural disasters, making people miserable, making them unhappy, making them hateful, want to fight all the time. You go looking, picking a fight with people when they're not even looking to pick a fight with you. Now, a lot of y'all be like, why would he turn his back on his supposed children and all that? Listen, everything has been a lie. These people are actors. I don't know how they do it. They can make themselves look like little kids. They can make themselves look like crippled elderly people. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if it's some type of technology. I don't know if it's supernatural ability. I don't know how they do it, but they can do it. These things are real. The veil has not fully fallen, so a lot of y'all don't even see it. You guys see them on TV every day. The same people that are actors are news anchors. Some of them are athletes. Folks, these things are real. They have been manipulating earth, humanity for a long time. They have been here for a very, very, very long time. I know it sounds crazy, but they've been here a long time. There's nothing that they don't know. There's no language they can't speak. There's no culture that they weren't involved in or possibly started themselves. And you have to keep in mind, their war is with the Most High and the heavenly realm, the kingdom of God. They can care less about you. You mean nothing to them. You are means to an end. For some of you, you're a food source. Listen, this is a true story. When I was in Egypt, I seen vampires. And the people in Egypt don't get mad. Alright? A lot of y'all are in denial about a lot of shit, but I'm gonna tell you this. Vampires are real. I was being sedated and they were drinking my blood in Egypt. That's on everything that I love. I tell no lies. So a lot of y'all think that my life is a joke and I'm playing about a lot of shit. Listen, when the time comes, if God allows you to see it, you're going to see the most powerful archangels touch down. You understand? This shit is real. I'm talking longer than I wanted to. I just want to say this, man. I don't know sometimes who I am, but I know that I'm special before the God's eyes. Because these people could have killed me so many times, but God has protected me and kept me. There's been times that I was so depressed that I don't even want to be here on earth. Or hell, or wherever this is. But I'm here. And I'm doing my best. But it's not easy. If you see me in public and you're human and I was mean to you, I apologize. Because I don't know all the time who's human. That's why I kind of treat everybody the same. Because I want to be left alone. Because I've been messed with so much that I don't want nobody to bother me. My life has been manipulated so much, I don't want to talk to nobody. All I want is peace and harmony. But these Anunnaki, Nephilim, fallen angels, whatever they are, all they want is violence. All they want is war. All they want is revenge. Humanity, I will say this. If you're a human and you see my videos, this is how I'm going to end this. Like you, I had no idea. That little boy, let me show you, I'm hungry. This little guy, little Greg, this little guy right here, right, had no idea what he was being born into in this reality. There was no, I don't remember a briefing of God saying to me, listen, this is what you're going to go through from a little kid down. Now, I did have a dream years ago, and I'll share that with y'all before I end this. But I'm going to share with you some of the words that I surrounded little Greg with, just to help myself, right? Appreciate yourself and honor your soul. The purpose of life is to know yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, and be yourself. May you create peaceful harmony as your life's purpose. The essence of life is to communicate love. Chosen ones, I love you. I really do. I love you, chosen ones. Because I know some of y'all was going through hell too. Some of you probably don't know who your real parents are too. Some of y'all probably were disowned and hated by your family too. Just like me. Some of y'all might be in a pocket dimension and you don't even know who's human. And so you become so defensive. Or yesterday I was in the store and I told these people, stop following me around the store. The guy was like, oh, you're paranoid. I was like, no, just stop following me around. I literally can see you following me around the store. Stop following me around the store. So I thought that maybe because I'm on social media and because I show my face, I'm not a coward, I show my face, people are so enthused by me that they heard stories, so they want to point when they see me. People go out of their way to point when they see me. Even they point for no reason. A little girl was in the line yesterday, and like I said, they can look like little children too. You can believe whatever you want. When the veil falls, it's going to be very scary. All right? And she just pointed. And I realized, I just started flipping people off. Because I'm tired of these people, man. They have no life. They have nothing to do. Now, if this is hell, it would make sense. Because demons and fallen angels and Nephilim, all they want to do is torment you, right? So if this is hell, that makes sense. But if this is earth, it's crazy to me that people would want to follow me around a store just to point or to talk mess. Like, you have nothing to do? You have nothing better to do with your life or your time but to follow me around? It's crazy. In this dream that I had, I was sleeping and two angels came and got me. Y'all see with me. Y'all see with me, children. My back is hurting. I told somebody this story before. So the two angels came and got me. I'm saying angels because that's what they look like to me. I couldn't really see their face. I couldn't see anything. They just looked like they were bright, tall beings. And we started floating. Right? We started floating. We went up into the atmosphere. And then from the atmosphere, it turned into like a vortex of light. It was some craziness. You know, dreams can be crazy. Some of y'all probably ate. That's why I try not to eat too late and go to sleep. Because sometimes you'll eat like a snack or something, and then go to sleep and have like a crazy dream. Sometimes I wish I would have wrote down some of my dreams that I've had. Not to go off course, but have you ever had a dream where you've seen somebody and then you've seen that person in real life from your dream? Like you see somebody right in a dream, and then you see them on the street, and you be like, I've seen that person before. So in the dream, we're going through this vortex of light, and we're traveling for a long time. Well, to me, it seems like a long time anyway. Until we get to like this grand hall. It looks like a hall, but it's almost like a temple, but it's not a temple. Think of it like a temple with no roof. Right? You see like you see a great big marble floor, and you see the pillars on the side. But it was almost like a cosmic type of like scenario. Kind of like you put a temple in the middle of like space or something. It was crazy. I'm telling you what I seen in the dream. I'm telling you what I seen in the dream. This is how I'm going to end the video. Hopefully the world can see it. Listen, I'm not crazy. I'm just trying to be a righteous soul. To the world, yes, I did mess up in life. I was not right in the head. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But now my path is directed by the Most High. And I'm nothing like what these people are making me out to be. I'm not no monster. I'm not no creep. I'm not no this. I'm not none of those things. These people are liars before the sight of God. And there's no way that I could be a monster and calling the Lord's name or calling God's name, calling the Most High's name. I would say this. I fear a lot of things. Let me not lie. I apologize. Let me rewind that. I don't fear a lot of things, but I do fear the Most High. Now, these people have the ability, if they wanted to take my life. They could drop a bomb on my house, send a missile from a drone. They could have a million soldiers with weapons pointing at me. And that doesn't frighten me. That doesn't scare me. I fear the Most High. Now this temple without a roof, it was a big marble floor with pillars on the side. No roof. But think of it like a cosmic environment. And it was the size of, say, it was the length of a football field. At the end of the temple, opening was like a throne, and all I seen was a figure of light. And in the dream, the entity that spoke, I'm going to say it's the Most High. When he spoke, or when the Most High spoke, all I heard was echoes. And he literally said to me, you're going to go through a lot of stuff. And chosen ones, people with a soul, I'm not going to lie to you, I have been through a lot, man. To the point where I don't know, I pray to God, I don't know how much longer I can deal with this. I can't even tell you guys all the things that has been done to me personally. Not just to assassinate my character, not just to embarrass me, not to make me just look disgraceful and disgusting, right? But things that, like personal attacks, physical attacks, psychological attacks, emotional attacks. I wish everybody the best. Is the kid, man. I promise you, with the Most High's help, when I get to my next destination, which I'm really hoping that is what he wants me to do or where he wants me to be, that video that I do, I'm going to try my best not to disappoint you and to make it epic for me to explain a lot of things going on this third dimensional realm if the Most High does not return before then. If he doesn't decide to unleash the army and send them down here to rescue us. Because this is like hell. And I don't think for a fact that man, God's children, were supposed to be living like this. Ashe family, peace and blessings. Y'all be safe. I get up, man. It's the kid.